Alright, so we're gonna start out with a kind of a calm number right here. So here's Wish You Were Here by Pink Floyd. Thank you very much. So, if you haven't seen us from yesterday and you don't know who we are, we have Daniel Roussel on lead guitar. We have Jonah Schreiber on percussion. myself on bass guitar and keyboards. We are the Cogs Band. Hello, everybody. We'd like to kick it up a notch and play some originals we have for you guys today. We're gonna start off with a number called Home. So.
Just left my hometown to find a great beyond. Gonna take my time to this place inside. Small town in the great beyond. What a place for my life and my love. Oh, and you go to what you desire. On the big down, but this town is not for me. I need to explore more miles.
Thank you very much. We'd like to do another one of our originals. This one's called Alberta. It's a very poppy, short and sweet one. So enjoy this one.
as always.
Tone up the tone knob right here. The song we like to call Thank You Come Again. It's an interesting name, we know, but the story behind it is funny, so let's just play. It's an instrumental, by the way. just done yet. Alright, we'll now end off our originals with our longest song that we've written. It's called Fantasies of the Lascivious, and then we'll move on to some covers that we've learned. And some of the covers you may have heard yesterday if you were here, and there's some new ones as well. So let's get on to the song.
To the cat house, to the room of cats, filled with nocturne and darkness, and the daring itch. Repentance all I need, lust is what I feel. Never ever a good deed, always follow a lead. Is there a God above me watching, waiting for me to sing? Is there an air to smile on thee? Hell's stairway awaits me. dark. She's like a little bunny with her ears up. I'm like a hound with a fucking car. She got a silver spoon in her hand and just in the lonely ground. Pray for mercy and he ain't a spoon. Pray for mercy and he ain't a spoon. Pray for mercy and he ain't a spoon. Pray for mercy and a spoon. It's a flavor that interests me, like a cup of tea. Why so friendly, so cowardly, from a little fee? Like a little itty bitty titty spider, caressing like you're a tiny dancer. Hiding your mind from the mastermind taker, 'cause everybody knows you're a goddamn faker.
We had a technical issue with the keyboard there. I guess it just shut off on its own. So sorry about that.
Soldier was a man who thought he was a loner, but he knew he couldn't last. Soldier left his home for Tucson, Arizona, for some California grass. Get back, get back, get back to
get back to where you once belonged.
Get back, go right on. Get back, get back to where you once belonged. Get back, who get back to where you once belonged. Ooh,
Get back. Alright. We have another Led Zeppelin song. This time from the second album. So here is Living Loving Maid.
with a purple umbrella in a fancy hair. Loving, she's just a woman. Ace Cadillac. Loving, she's just a woman.
All day, going around the back. Hop on the merry-go-round. You all know what your name is, so you better lay your money down.
Alimony, paying your bills. Living, loving, she's just a woman. Well, just hits you, knock it back with pills. Living, loving, she's just a woman.
Around the back. Hop on the merry-go-round. You all know what your name is, so you better lay your money down.
Telling tall tales of how it used to be. Loving, she's just a woman. Serving in the certain tree. Living, she's just a woman.
Oh, shucks.
Nobody hears a single word you say. Loving, she's just a woman. Keep on talking till your dying day. Loving, she's just a woman.
Come on, baby, around the back. Hop on the merry-go-round. You all know what your name is, so you better lay your money down.
Living, loving, she's just a woman. Living, loving, she's just a woman. Living, loving, she's just a woman.
We'd like to play an instrumental that we played yesterday. So here's Any Color You Like. instrumental. It's timed by a Dutch band called Focus. It's a very nonsensical song. So here's Hocus Pocus. Alright, we got two for you. We got two songs for you that we played yesterday. So here's Born to Be Wild by Steppenwolf. Alright, so the next one here is it's a Beatles one. So here's Come Together.
Here come old flat top, he come grooving up slowly. He got juju eyeballs, he's one holy roller. He got hair down to his knee. joker, he just do what he please. He wear no shoe shine, he got toe jam football, he got monkey finger, he shoot Coca-Cola, he say, I know you, you know me. One thing I can tell you is you got to be free. Come together right now over me. He begged production, he got walrus gumbo, he got oh no sideboard, he won spinal cracker, he got feet down below his knee. Holds you in his armchair, you can feel his disease. Come together right now over me. Coaster, he got early warning, he got muddy waters, he shoot Coca-Cola, he say 1 and 1 and 1 and 3. Got to be good looking cause he's so hard to see. Come together right now over me.
Let's take it down a notch and play a song from the Canadian band The Band. So here's The Wait from their debut album.
I pulled to Nazareth, was feeling about 8:30. Just need to find a place where I can lay my head. Hey mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? Just grinned and shook my hand, no was all he said. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on. Picked up my bag, went looking for a place to hide. Carmen and the devil walking side by side. I said, hey Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I gotta go, but my friend can stick around. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Go down, Miss Moses, there's nothing you can say. It's just old Luke, and Luke's waiting on Judgment Day. Well, Luke, my friend, what about young Annalie? He said, do me a favor, son, won't you stay, keep Emily company. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Chester followed me, and he caught me in the bar. Said, I will fix your rap if you take Jack, my dog. I said, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, boy, won't you stay when you can. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Catch a cannonball, now you take me down the line. My bag is sinking low, and I do believe it's time to get back to Miss Fanny. You know she's the only one who sent me here with her regards for. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me.
Here's Money by Pink Floyd.
supper time. Over by the courthouse, they're starting to unwind. 4 kids on the corner, trying to bring you up. Willie picks a tune out and he blows it on the arm. Down on the corner, out here in the street, Willie and the 4 boys are playing, bringing nickels at your feet. The washboard, people just gotta smile. Blinky thumbs a gut bass and he solos for a while. 4 Mary brings the rhythm out on his calabash. Willie goes into a dance, doubles on kazoo. Down on the corner, out here in the street, Willie and the 4 boys are playing, bring a nickel, tap your feet. On the corner, out here in the street, Willie and the 4 boys are playing, bring a nickel, tap your feet. You don't need a penny just to hang around. If you got a nickel, won't you lay your money down? Over on the corner, there's a happy voice. People come from all around to watch the magic boys. Down on the corner, out here in the street, Willie and the 4 boys are playing, bring a nickel, tap your feet. Down on the corner, out here in the street, Willie and the 4 boys are playing, bring a nickel, tap your feet. Down on the corner, out here in the street, Willie and the 4 boys are playing, bring a nickel, tap your feet. Down on the corner, out here in the street. Willie and the poor boys are playing, bringing nickel tap your feet.
Alright. Anyways, we're gonna go back to 60s with this one. Kind of around the Vietnam era, so let's do Paint It Black.
And I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls are buying dressed in a summer clothes. I have to turn my head before my darkness goes. I see a line of cars and they're all painted black. Flowers and my love both never to come back. I see people turn their heads and quickly look away. Like a newborn baby, it just happens every day. I look inside myself and see my heart is black. I see my red door, I must have it painted black. Quickly look away. Like a newborn baby, it just happens every day. I see a ringing scene won't turn a leaf blue. I do not foresee this thing happening to you. I'm looking hard enough into the sadness of before the morning comes. I see my red door and want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. I see the girls are buying dressed in the summer clothes. I have to turn my head before my darkness goes. Like it's cold, I wanna see the sun flooded out from the sky. I wanna see you painted, 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 painted black.
Here's Tusk by Fleetwood Mac.
what's going on? Why don't you tell me who's on the phone? What's going wrong? Why don't you ask him latest on his throne? Don't say that you love me. Don't tell me that you want me. Don't say that you want me. Don't tell me that you.
Play another song from a Canadian band. So here's "Let It Ride" by Bachman Turner Overdrive.
The morning, but I can see the light. Child, 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 let it ride. While you've been out running, I've been waiting half the night. Child, 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 let it ride. Would you cry if I told you that I lied and would you say goodbye? Would you let it ride? Cry if I told you that I lied and say goodbye, let it ride. Seems my life is not complete, I'll never see you smile. Child, 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 let it ride. Maybe you want the forgiving kind, and that's just not my style. Child, 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 let it ride. You cry if I told you that I lied and would you say goodbye? If I told you that I lied,
Would you let it ride? 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 Drive, drive, drive and let it ride. 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 Drive, 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 let it ride. Would you let it ride? Would you let it ride? Would you let it ride? Would you let it ride?
Hey, this is a classic one from the British invasion, so here's You Really Got Me by the Kings. Alright, here we go.
You really got me, you got me so don't I wanna do. Yeah, you really got me, you got me so that night. Yeah, you really got me, you got me so don't I wanna do. Oh yeah, you really got me, you got me so just that night. You really got me, you really got me, you really got me. See, don't ever say I always wanna be by your side. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so crazy that night. Yeah, you really got me now. You got me so what I wanna do. Oh yeah, you really got me now. You got me so crazy that night. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. Alright, woo!
Here's yet another CCR song. This one's a really good sing-along, so if you want to sing along with us, feel free to do so. So here's Cotton Fields.
When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me the cradle in them old cotton fields back home. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them old cotton fields back home. just about a mile from Texarkana. In them old cotton fields back home. When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle. In them old cotton fields back home. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana. In them old cotton fields back home. When I was a little bitty baby, my mama would rock me in the cradle. In them old cotton fields back home. It was down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana. In them old cotton fields back home. In them old
Echoes by Pink Floyd.
shores, and snow shores upon the air. Beneath the rolling wind, the echo of a distant song comes willowing across the sun, and everything is screamed in summer breeze. And no one shouts to the lands, and no one knows where's always something fears and something tries. It's the light, so where's the light? Strangers passing in the street by chance, two separate glasses meet, and I am you, and what I see is me. Do I take you by the hand and lead you through the land, or help me understand the best I can? No one calls us to move on, and no one forces down our eyes. No one speaks and no one tries, 'cause no one flies around the sun. Through the window in the wall comes streaming in the sunlight wings. William Brighton blusters all morning. No one sings me lullabies and no one makes me close my eyes. So I throw the windows wide to hold you across the sky. Much, everybody, for coming out this weekend. We hope you enjoyed your weekend in this blistering hot sun. So,
Hey, the mayor would like to shake your guys' hand.
Guys,
well, yeah, we would like to thank everybody who helped us with everything.